Tom Polo's contribution to nation building. Let's move on now to The Guardian. Fuel price hike imminent as NNPCL admits $6.8 million debt supply strain. Despite elusive $7 billion intervention, federal government to inject 1.2 trillion naira in TCN discos. Seizure of national assets, an embarrassment to many, is also a major headline on The Guardian this morning. Army arrests 22 oil thieves, seizes 66 boats, destroys 115 refining sites in Niger Delta. Stop victimization of El Rufai, Bello, APC chieftain tells Tinubu. "50 African leaders meet in Beijing, eye big China loans, investment." Mother seeks justice over son's death following routine knee surgery. Nigeria seeks $150 million UN aid over farmer header crisis. Labour fumes as NLC meets over Ajero's fresh invitation. Presidency dismisses rumored rift between Tinubu, Shetima. Let's see what The Sun has got this morning on ending fuel scarcity sparks widespread anger. Nigerian DNA testing, 1 in 4 paternity tests negative. Enugu set to construct 300-bed international hospital. Ex-beauty queen wanted for drug trafficking surrenders to NDLEA. Labour Party crisis. Obi, Oti going ahead with stakeholders meeting amid Abure's objection. Insecurity. Nigerian army vehicle seized by bandit kingpin Bello Turji. CBN governor summoned by court over detained Binance executive. Fubara, Wike talks tough. Let's move on to our final stop for today, which is the Vanguard. No end in sight to petrol scarcity as economy gasps for breath. Retirees receive 500 naira monthly pension. Paternity test. 27% of Nigerian men not biological fathers report. NDLEA intercepts 31 million pills, bottles of opioids worth 17.9 billion naira in Lagos, Port Harcourt ports. Lawyers fold Unilag's plan to send students to Russia. How $6 billion NNPC debt is causing petrol supply hiccups. How Tinubu became president against all odds. Lamido. Law firm threatens class action against British Airways over inhuman treatment of Nigerians. And that's a good place to leave it right here. We've gone through The Punch, Daily Trust, The Guardian, The Sun, and The Vanguard. Time to get to your reactions right now. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go onto those platforms to watch live and drop your comments in real time. To call in, please note when you get through, move away from your device, state your name, your location, and be certain about the facts that you are sharing. 0700 951 0000 08095 974869 and 08099930137. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, good morning, Dickie Itodo.
Welcome.
Once again, my name is Salasi. I greet Reverend Samson Shakari from Aku Village. petrol scarcity. NNPC admit in some paper they say $6 billion. In some paper they say $6.8 million. Is it a cost for Nigeria to have crude oil? It seems to me like this crude in Nigeria become like a cost to Nigeria. Sorry to say that, Dickie Itodo. Look at Qatar, look at Libya, look at Saudi Arabia, look at United Arab Emirates, look at other countries that have and they benefited from it. But our own, these leaders don't have to, they enjoy by seeing Nigerians being suffering, look at the countries that have fruit. Now they are talking of fuel price will hike again. These people, even if you sell fuel at the rate of 5,000 naira per liter, they don't care. Some of them have been in government for over 20 years. They have been benefiting. They don't know how to buy fuel. Everything being done by them for the government. Now, Nigeria Army vehicle seized by Bello Turji. We all saw the video. Bello Turji bragging that yes, he have done that and he has seized Nigerian vehicle. And they don't have the means of getting Bello Turji. Now, if I say anything against this government, they know where I am. They can trace me and get me arrested. But you see Bello Turji on TikTok, on Facebook, on social media, and the Nigerian army can get these people. Who is doing this? Who is making blood money inside of this insecurity? I'm not happy. Insecurity is like throwing salt in the market. And today's victim are yesterday's survivor. Tomorrow victim are today's survivor. It could be anyone out there listening to me. Government do the needful in the aspect of insecurity. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with what I saw. Brenda Turji doing, bragging.
All right.
In Nigeria, he's not out of this country. Nigeria. Nigeria say Allah.
All right, Selassie. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Simon from Kabai.
Welcome, Simon. Go ahead, please.
You know the problem with Nigeria?
What's the problem?
The Bible said if the foundation is faulty, you say, what can the righteous do? Any foundation that is laid on lies, you lie 1,000 times to cover the first lies. They told us March 2004.
Before you go on, can you hold on for a second? Your device is on. I'm getting the feedback. It's a bit distracting. Please move away from your listening device. Thank you. Go ahead.
They told us that in March, the Port Harcourt refinery will be working. Kaduna will be working so time. Now we are in September. The year is ending. Lies upon lies. Now we are being told that 6 billion naira is hanging over NNPC. Sir, can somebody dismantle that NNPC? Let's face the facts. We are laid. The foundation of this country is laid on lies. May God help us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Let's see what you're saying on the live feed right now. YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there to watch live. Good morning. Happy New Month. Anthony Emenogu sharing his thoughts right there. Moazu John Lasisi says, I beg the Minister of FCT to come to our aid in the Bari Ushafa. The kidnapping and killing now on rampage. People can no longer sleep in their houses. We are in a country where there is a government. We can't continue like this. We need urgent help, is what Moazu says. Comrade Aliyu Musa Kazim from Wuye says, I want the government to look into all pending issues in the country regarding hardship. And Okwandu Obina says, NNPC, it's very unfortunate what's happening. They are seen as incompetent in this current administration. I think the federal government should be truthful to Nigerians and take Nigerians out of the hardship. All right. And Biyama Chang Habila says, Tinubu became president against all odds, says Lamido, and look where we are. God help us. While Dr. Mrs. Onma Lebara in Owerri says, I joined Serap to sue these lawmakers who have been accused of squandering our resources that God blessed us with, just for themselves and not in the interest of Nigerians. When we are expecting drastic cuts of high cost of governance, our lawmakers are said to be collecting jumbo allowances and provocative remunerations. My heart bleeds and I give up on them. And also Francis Namani says, the president should do everything possible to end the current fuel scarcity, fuel price hike, and other economic hardships in Nigeria. May God help us. Good morning.
Hello.
Welcome.
Good morning. This is Sam calling.
Welcome, Sam. Please go ahead.
Dangote refinery ready to roll out. If NPC will not be allowed crude to be given to him as said by the president. NPC is the worst enemy of Nigeria, causing hardship and difficulty for Nigerians. I don't know why the president is keeping the man in charge. And the Farouk have been retired, called back. For what? These are the key people causing problem in NPC. President should be bold enough to fire them and allow things to work. And hardship is much in the country. People are dying. Insecurity. People can no longer sleep in their houses. Thank
All right.
you. God bless you.
God bless you. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Again, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Welcome.
My name is Mrs. Oneza. So, the money that we are talking about, the NNPCL is owing, is it as a result of the subsidy they are still paying or what? We need explanation, because if you have a side chick as a married man and you are lying to your wife that she's your colleague and you are doing something with the side chick, it's only but a matter of the truth will come to line. So I don't want to talk much. They should explain to us why are you owing that huge sum of money when subsidy indeed is gone. I leave it at that. Let me quickly come to the issue of food. When I came back from my sojourn, I discovered that a basket of potato that was sold 5,000 naira, I bought it 1,500. Made relatively potatoes, onions, pepper, tatashi, relatively cheaper than salad period. I think a basket of tomatoes you can get it for 15,000, the big basket, and the Erica tomatoes for that. But the problem is, certain things are still expensive. You know why? Because as they are transporting it here in Buhari, the issue of middleman is also affecting it more. As they are transporting those things from one place to the other, it's making it expensive. Why? Because of subsidy is gone, finally. On the issue of security, the voice, I want to ask you this pertinent question. Why is that in Abuja, if something is happening to a neighbor, the next door neighbor, they go pipe in the room. People don't come out to assist. A young man that happens to be a family friend was killed some days ago at Itodo Fulani. Why? Because when this man came to kidnap people, he thought that it's just one or two theft. He came out with cutlass, and the story is in the mall. In front of my gate, they collected somebody's Okada. And my neighbor was seeing them koro like that. He could not do anything. You know how they operate? They will carry loads in front of the Okada as if they are going to a particular house. They live there. The moment that the man dropped from the Okada, my neighbor was standing by the fence inside. He gave him 1,000 naira. The Okada man just bent his head to remove chain. Somebody came and used electric shock. Here in Buhari, I was not around when I came back. I heard the story. He used electric shock to just put it on the boy's close to his ear. He fell down. They moved with his Okada. Now, I want to advise people, everybody be careful. But that question I asked, I remember that myself, Amal and Abubakar, we argued that if they come, don't come out with your cutlass and say we are doing community this thing. They will wipe you up, and I agree that true. Only you cannot work and say you want to fight these people.
All
but
right.
why is in Lagos, if you say, bim, whether it's real or not, people will gather. But in Abuja, nobody, they come out. All man to himself. And it's not good. Thank you.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. What's your name, sir?
Okay, yeah, my name is Uchenna. You can call me Ochinoel.
Welcome. Please go
I'm
ahead.
calling you from Abuja.
Where in Abuja are you calling from?
I'm calling from Usetu.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. Somebody just said my mind, like, when you lie, one lie, it takes a million lies to cover it, an NPC. Okay, Itodo,
Yes.
I'm not a prophet of doom. Let's prepare our mind. It will get to a point in this country whereby you hold 2,000 naira or 2,500 to buy a liter of fuel, you will not still see it. So an NPC is still coming to tell us that it's not about fuel hike. It's about as in fuel is going to be dry. Just like what happened in Sri Lanka, one country like that. They don't have fuel to buy for over a month, and it caused a chaos in their country. So NNPC should stop lying to us. Tinubu should do something about this. It's not easy to grab. It's easy to grab power, but to maintain it is very difficult. One man told us during the election, we don't have anything to share again. Let's start building Nigeria again. They thought the man was lying. Now, this is it. You enter a phase where there is hunger in the land, you start, you're servicing yourself, doing all manner of things just to satisfy yourself. This is where it has brought us to, and it's still pushing us ahead to hell. God bless Nigeria.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. We'll go now to the YouTube platform and see some of your thoughts at this time. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can join the conversation right there and share your reactions as well. Mr. Waf Gallery says on the fuel issue, it's like the federal government doesn't have a solution to the current fuel hike. They should allow the operation of modular refineries. And Mahmoud Mohammed says the president should left the country and traveled to China for what? He should remember that he will account for every soul during his government. While Fabian Woolcocha, why are Nigerians suffering when God has blessed us with crude oil? Is it a crime to be blessed? Sometimes I feel bad and ashamed. Ogunlade Taiwo Johnson, when are we going to get it right? How can we be suffering for fuel in the midst of abundance? We need a fatherly leader. For this present once, there is no hope, is what Pastor TJ Ogunlade says. And Mahmoud Mohammed, well, you'll get to know very soon. We'll leave that answer and give it to you when it's right. So you need to stick around to find out who it is. Okay, let's go on to Facebook and take more comments. Good morning, Farouk Ozinia. The situation is like the Super Eagles. We keep praying for Nigeria. Today is blessed. All right. We'll take one quick call. You have 60 seconds, so please go straight to your point as soon as you get through. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Ola, begin to be table. I'm calling from Lugbe this morning.
Welcome, Ola. No fine for you today. I'm impressed. Proud of you. There's no fine for you today.
No fine?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that.
Your device is not on today, as usual, so there's no fine.
No fine.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, that's great. Now, Itodo.
Yes.
You see, when one of the frontline presidential aspirants, during the campaign towards the last election, said he was going to sell off an NNPC, he was more or less castigated. That statement did not go down well with a lot of people. And I can also tell you for free, that one of the reasons why his own people, I'm sorry to use that word, did not even vote for him, was that, look, if this guy, does what he promises to do, then there's going to be a problem. If he sells off NNPC, of course, a lot of people will go bankrupt in this country. And it is shown to Nigerians that place is just a cash cow for so many Nigerian politicians.
All right.
Look at the amount of money they're declaring as debt. And it's the same organization that is talking about making huge profit. Well, let's just leave it that way. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. A good place to pause right now. We'll go on the break. We've got the news coming up at 7 o'clock. And afterwards, I'll be back to get more of your reactions to the headlines this morning. But in the meantime, you can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Do well to stay tuned.
This is Morning Crossfire. The politics of our nation.
They have that right to protest. There is no.
This is Nigeria Info.